Hello everyone, today I am going to teach you how we can implement Firebase Phone Authentication into user and driver application into our Ubola project. So firstly I am going to implement phone authentication into our user application. So just open this pubsec.yml file, okay, and here just add one dependency, Firebase auth, and then import this. You can see our dependency imported successfully. Now I am going to close this file, and in the model folder I am going to create one model. Just open this location model and then copy this code and just paste here inside this login model, okay, and then change the name, okay, and so here we will use two variables, okay. First variable would be like phone number, and then second variable is verification ID. And then just copy this phone number and paste here, and copy this verification ID also and then paste here, okay, and remove unnecessary variables. And here we will create one 2JSON file also, because we are going to use this login model to request, okay. So here we will use map, and then first parameter is string, and then second parameter is dynamic, and then the name is 2JSON, and we have to return these two parameters, okay. So the first parameter would be phone number, and the second parameter is verification ID, and then put semicolon here, and then save this class, and I am going to close this, and then open this auth page, okay. So here I am going to create one folder, okay, to execute our phone authentication, okay. So before this I am going to open our browser and then open our Ubola project, okay. Just write console.firebase.google.com and then open your project, Firebase project that you have created. So just click this build option, and then click this authentication option in the left panel, and then in the right panel you will get this sign in method tab. So just click on this, and then here you will see multiple authentications. So now we are using only phone authentication, so just click on this phone and then enable this. And if you want to add any optional phone number or verification code, then you can add here, but now I am not going to add, okay. So just left this, and then I'm going to click on this save button. So you can see one authentication provider added here, okay. So we have successfully added our authentication provider here, and open one more website, Flutterfire, okay. So just write Flutterfire, then you will get this option, then click on this Flutterfire, and then here this is the website of this Flutterfire. Just click on this get started button, then you will get this type of interface, and in the left section you will see this authentication option. So just click on this authentication option and then just open this phone auth, and then you will see this phone authentication option in the right panel. Then here is the documentation of phone authentication, how we can achieve Firebase phone authentication in Flutter. Okay, so with the help of this documentation I'm going to implement this. So just open our Android Studio, and here I'm going to create one method, and the method name would be sign in. Okay, no, send OTP, and just write async, and then here we will use await. And before this I'm going to initialize our Firebase auth. Okay, so here in the Flutterfire website, just copy this Firebase auth instance. Okay, and then paste here, and then import this Firebase auth. So just click on this red bulb and then click on this import library. Okay, so you will see error resolved. Now I'm going to use this auth. Okay, so just copy this auth and paste here, and then here we will get verify with phone number option. Okay, and there are multiple predefined methods, we will use these all. Okay, so in the you can see here verification completed, verification failed, code sent, code auto retrieval timeout, code auto retrieval timeout. Okay, sorry, this is the method. And now I am going to use inside this verification completed method first. Okay, so here we will use phone auth credentials, and then here use credential. I think it is not imported, so here phone auth credentials, and then just copy this. Okay, I'm going to copy this all. Okay, and then here instead of this code just paste here. Okay, and inside this phone auth credentials, sorry, verification completed method, I am going to write await, and then here we will use auth dot sign in with credential, and then just pass these credentials here. Okay, and here we are getting error in await, then just include async here. Okay, similarly inside verification failed method I'm going to simply print this exception. Okay, if anything goes wrong, then we will print this error here. Okay, and in the code sent we will capture this verification ID, and we will use this verification ID during our verification of code. Okay, SMS code which we will get. Okay, so here we will use verification code, verification ID. Okay, and just pass this verification ID. Similarly, just copy this verification ID from here and then paste this verification ID here also. So just copy this verification ID and paste here. And this verification ID is okay. So this is the verification ID we are storing here. Okay, and now I'm going to wrap this inside try catch block. So just select this and press Ctrl Alt T, so you will get this pop-up. So just click on this try catch, then you will see try catch block option included here. Okay, and now I'm going to copy this send OTP function, and during the submission of this button we will use this send OTP. Okay, and then just cut this from here and just paste here. Okay, and we have to pass this original phone number here. Okay, so we are getting our phone number inside this phone number controller, so just copy this phone number controller from here and then paste here and then text. Okay, so we will get this phone number here. Okay, and after this we have to pass two parameters here into the OTP screen. So we will pass this verification ID and phone number. Verification ID to verify our OTP, okay, which we will get, and phone number we will also pass. So now our next step is to pass the data to this OTP screen. So firstly I'm going to write comma here and then write arguments, and then we will pass our data. So here we will use this login model. Okay, this login model. So now here login model and then login model, login model dot phone number. Inside phone number we will put our uh, controller. Okay, so just copy this and then paste here. Similarly we will pass verification ID. So this is the verification ID. Okay, and now I'm going to use this login model here. Okay, so we will pass login model as an argument to this OTP screen. So in the OTP screen, just open OTP screen here, and then here we will use final login model and then login model, and in the constructor just pass this dot login model, and this is required. Okay, and after adding this you will get this get error inside this on generated route page. So you can see here we are getting error in the OTP page inside on generated route, because we have to pass the argument here also. Okay, so now I'm going to write if args, because we are taking arguments inside this args. So args is login model. Okay, if we are getting a parameter argument, then we will use this. Okay, otherwise we will throw error, means we will redirect to the error page. Okay, and in the OTP page I am going to use this login model and then pass this argument. Okay, so you can see our error is also resolved. Now I'm going to close this ungenerated route page, and then in the OTP page I'm going to create one method to verify our OTP. Okay, so I'm going to create one method here. This is also a type of async. Okay, and here also we will use auth credentials. Okay, and then credentials equals to phone auth provider dot credentials, and inside credential we have to pass verification ID and SMS code. Okay, this verification ID is coming from this login model, and the SMS code which we are getting from this OTP text editing controller. So just write OTP text editing controller dot text, and in the verification ID we will use widget dot login model dot verification ID. Okay, and just copy this verify OTP method from here, and then here we will pass this verify OTP method. Okay, and then just cut this navigator dot push and remove until. Okay, and just cut this and we will paste here. Okay, inside verify OTP. So after this auth credential we will use await, and then here we have also we will have to write we will have to create Firebase instance also here. Okay, so Firebase auth underscore auth equals to Firebase auth dot instance. Okay, okay, so we have created the instance of this Firebase auth, and then here we will use underscore auth dot sign in with credentials, and then just pass this credential which we have created. Okay, and which we are getting verification ID and SMS code. Okay, so now here we can navigate. So just paste our code which we have copied from here. Okay, so just paste here, and now I'm going to wrap inside try catch block. So just copy this and then press Ctrl Alt T, then we'll get this pop-up, and then press on this try catch. So you will see try catch is here. Okay, and in the phone number, okay, so firstly I'm going to check either it is working or not. So I'm going to run this application into our phone. Okay, Now I'm going to write my number. Okay, so just write your phone number here and then click on the send OTP button. Okay, so I have clicked on the send OTP button, but this is not working because I think I have done some mistake because I didn't added country code here. Okay, with this phone number, so I'm going to include country code also. So here just copy this and then inside double inverted comma I'm going to write +91 and then we will use string interpolation here, and after this 91 I'm going to write this phone number controller dot text. So just run this application again. Again I am going to enter my phone number and I have clicked on send OTP button. So you can see now this is working and it is redirected to app.firebase.com to verify my device. Okay, so you can see this is working, but I have received OTP also, but it is not redirected to OTP page. Okay, we are getting OTP also, but it is not redirected to OTP page. What is the issue? I am going to check. Okay, so just copy this and I'm going to paste here. Okay, inside this on code sent. When we will get the SMS code, OTP code, then we will redirect to the OTP page. And here I am going to comment this code. Okay, and now it's okay. So just I am going to run this application and check whether it is working or not. So here this is the application. Okay, and enter your phone number and then click on this OTP send OTP option. Now I'm going to click on this. Okay, so Firebase blocked my number. Okay, I will check this on next video. Now I'm going to show with the test phone number. So just open this Firebase account and then click on this phone, and then here I'm going to add one test phone number because Firebase blocked my number. Okay, so just write country code and then my number is 9289743191. Okay, and then verification code would be like 123456. Okay, and then click on this add button. Then you will see one phone number added here, and then I'm going to click this cancel. Yes, it is successfully added. Okay, and just open your Android Studio and then run your project again. And now I'm going to check with the testing phone number which is added into our Firebase account. So just enter your test phone number 9289743191, and then I'm going to click on this send OTP button. So you can see it is redirected to OTP page. Means our test phone number is working correctly. Okay. We will test the OTP functionality on next video, because my number is blocked and this is working fine, no issue. And now here we had to write our OTP code which we have added here. Okay, so the OTP code is 123456. Okay, and in the OTP page, we have created one verify OTP button, and the verify OTP function is executing when we are clicking on the submit button in the OTP page. Okay, when we are clicking on the submit button, then the verify OTP function is executing. So now I am going to check whether it is working or not. So just open this application and then write our OTP, test OTP, which is added into Firebase. So 123456. So this is the OTP which we have added into Firebase account, and now I am going to check. Okay, so I am going to click on the submit button. So you can see this is working successfully and it is redirected to our home page. Okay, okay, again I'm going to restart my application and again I'm going to check. Okay, so just enter our test phone number 9289743191 and then click on the send OTP button. Then you can see this is the OTP page, and just write test OTP 123456 and then click on the submit button. So you can see this is login successfully, means our login authentication in our user application is completed. Now I'm going to implement on driver application similarly. Okay, so just I'm going to close this user application project. But before I'm going to copy this, just close this project. Okay, and now I'm going to open this user driver application. So just close this project, and this is the driver application, Ubola driver app. Now similarly I'm going to add one dependency. So the dependency is Firebase auth, and then click on this pubget to import this dependency. And this is my Ubola App directory which we have created into our previous video. And so I'm going to open this mobile app section and just open this user app, and then inside user app I'm going to copy which we have created recently. Okay, like model classes and all. Okay, so just close this pubsec.yml file in our driver application, and then inside model, so this is the user application. I have already created our model class, so just open this lib folder and then just go inside model. Okay, and then copy this model, and now I'm going to paste inside this model, inside this driver application. Okay, because we are using similar model. Okay, we will use similar model for phone authentication. And then inside, just go inside view and then open auth screen, and then inside auth screens, just open this auth screen, and then here we will copy this Firebase auth. This is the Sublime text editor. You can open on any type of text editor, no issue. Okay, this is the auth page.dart file which we have recently created into our user application. Okay, so just copy this, copy both Firebase auth and verification ID, and then paste here in the driver application. Just paste here inside auth page. Okay, and then import this Firebase auth. So just click on this and then import this. Okay, and then here just copy this function send OTP. Okay, so this is the send OTP function which I have pasted from our user application, and then just import this login model. Okay, which we have added recently. Okay, here, so we have successfully added our send OTP. Now I'm going to copy this send OTP function and then paste here. Okay, so when we will hit this send OTP button into our authentication auth page, then this send OTP function will execute. Okay, and in the OTP page, just open our user application OTP page. Okay, so this is the OTP page of the user application. So just copy this login model and then paste here in the driver OTP page, and then import this login model here, and then we will pass this login model here. Okay, and this would be the required. So now we will get some error inside this route, so we have to mention this argument inside our OTP page. So here just copy this, just cut this, and then write args, means this argument is login model. Then we will return this, otherwise we will return this error page. And inside OTP page we have to pass login model and then write args, means argument. Okay, so you can see no errors. Now I am going to add functions inside OTP page. So just open our user OTP page and then just copy this verify OTP function and then paste inside our driver OTP page, and then import this auth credentials. So now, and then import this page constant also, and we have to create the instance of this Firebase. So just go here and then copy this Firebase instance, so then paste here. Okay, so we have successfully created our instance also. Now I'm going to copy this verify OTP function and then I'm going to pass here. I think here. Okay, firstly I am going to wrap this container with inkwell, and then paste this function. Okay, and then just in the verify OTP function, we have no home screen page right now. Okay, so I am not going to navigate now. Simply I'm going to print navigating to home screen. Okay, so just run this application, driver application, into my phone, into your phone, and test this. I'm going to test this application. So this is our driver application. Now I am going to enter my phone number, test phone number, which we have created into our Firebase account. Okay, so 9289743191. Okay, so now I am going to hit this send OTP button. So you can see this is redirected to OTP page, means our login authentication is working fine. Now I'm going to enter my test OTP. So 123456, and then click on the submit button. So you can see here navigating to home screens, means this is also working fine. Okay, so we have successfully implemented our phone authentication into our user application and driver application. Okay,